It's more fun in the Philippines. That's what they say over there. The paradise may seem far, but hey, I got a perfect place for you to find some solace. It's just right in the very south of Switzerland in Ticino. It's called Valle di Muggio, a valley full of terraces that sort of give you a feeling of being in the Philippines. Brace yourself for this Swiss-Filipino adventure. This is the Valle di Muggio, the Philippines of Switzerland.
Hi, Musta from the Philippines of Switzerland, the Vallemuggia. So it's now autumn season, one of my favorite seasons, and I came to this valley to captivate the Indian summer, but also to see the rice terraces, which are very present in here. And yeah, already when driving up here, I found that it is really similar to BANAUE, the place that I visited in 2013 in Ifugao in the Philippines. So, sounds very exciting. Let's go and enjoy this place together.
In order to travel to the Valle di Muggio, you need to head all the way south to Mendrisio, and from there it roughly takes 15 to 20 minutes to arrive at the villages of Bruzzella, Gabio and Muggio. As you're ascending the valley, you will notice the many green terraces that may remind you of the BANAUE rice terraces in the Philippines. In particular, during summer, when everything appears in green color, the similarity will be more apparent. However, autumn is really a great season to visit as there will be many colors. It's actually one of the best places to experience the Indian summer here in Switzerland. When you intend to visit the Valle di Muggio, surely the many terraces are one of the main attractions of this valley. Besides, there are also some pretty villages to see, for example Muggio, the town this valley is named after. The village of Muggio charms with its many narrow alleys that sort of give you a hint that Italy is very near. What you may notice only after roaming around for a few minutes is that this town is quite empty. The Valle di Muggio is in fact a non-touristy place. Thus, if you're looking for a destination like that, definitely this place may be suitable for you. A highlight is the Chiesa di Muggio, the church which charms with its Baroque interior and beautiful paintings on the ceiling.
The village of Muggio is very nice. It's pretty small, so it's quickly explored. Then here we have a shrine, a chapel with Mother Mary inside. So yeah, as you can see, because this place is very close to Italy, it has a lot of similarities. And then here, once more, the view with the rice terraces. So nice.
Worth exploring is also the village of Gabio, again a less visited place. When walking through the village, you will soon realize that Gabio is very similar to Muggio. There are a couple of nice traditional houses and viewpoints. What, however, is quite different when you compare the Valle di Muggio with the Muggia or Verzasca Valley, there are much less of the typically Ticinese traditional stone houses. After visiting the villages of Muggio and Gabio, you should proceed to the Mulino di Bruzzella. It's an old mill down in the valley.
I'm going to show you another spot, which is the Mulino di Bruzzella, the old mill down in the valley. So from here it's about 10-15 minutes. There is no information, but that's what I assume. And this is going to be the last of these beautiful places I'm going to show you here in the Vallemuggia.
The way down to the mill will lead you through a colorful autumn forest. It's quite an easy trail, not too steep, and the road is well prepared. Once you arrive at the old mill, there will be a few things for you to see. Now before I show you the Mulino di Bruzzella, let's summarize. The Valle di Muggio has quite some resemblance to the valley at the BANAUE rice terraces in the Philippines. Of course, there is a similarity, but you will also agree that similar doesn't mean the same. There are also many other places in Asia with rice terraces, for example in Bali at Tegalalang, Vietnam, and at many more locations. In terms of the shape and the width of the valley and the rice terraces in BANAUE, I feel they're the ones that could compare best to the Valle di Muggio. Thus, if you want to experience a glimpse of the Philippines here in Switzerland, the Valle di Muggio may be a great destination. Besides the similarity regarding the terraces, there are also major differences to be mentioned. The architecture of the houses, food, and the people are very different from the ones in Ifugao in the Philippines. However, what again connects both places is that they are predominantly Christian Roman Catholic.
Now at the bottom of the Vallemuggia, here the creek and a beautiful waterfall, small one. Then on the other side there is the creek and the mill. So here you have a small irrigation system that supplies the mill, otherwise nothing would work there. And yeah, otherwise with all the colors of Indian summer, it's really magical here. This here is the mill, still an active one. See how it works. So there are these shovels, so the water stays in to carry the weight, which makes the mill actually turn. And then I'm showing you the interior. Great, so they're still producing flour out of it. That's very nice. So that's the end of this video. I hope you've enjoyed watching it. The Vallemuggia, the Philippines of Switzerland. Really unique landscape, very non-touristy, really a true hidden gem. More hidden gem than most of the hidden gems I present on my channel. So if you've enjoyed watching this video, please give it a like, leave a comment, share it to your friends, it would be really awesome. Also, if you're new to my channel, then you're most welcome to subscribe. Monanako, ingat, goodbye, take care.